Hey everyone, thank you for clicking on this video. This video may be one of the hardest ones I have to make because it's requiring me to go deep into that place that isn't fun to be at, you know?
Took a brave girl to try.
How do I start? Start from the beginning, huh? So from the beginning, this person came into my life around the age of 2 years old. And so this person came into my life around the age of 2 years old. Him and my mother began to be in a relationship with one another. So my mother already had me and my two brothers. So he walked into a situation where, you know, he was going to be a stepfather to 3 children. Unfortunately, for me and my brothers, we didn't have a relationship with our father, our birth father. So a good portion of my earlier years, I do not recall there being a stable living situation for me and my brothers. When it comes to our mother, I really don't recall her really going to work or anything like that. So we tend to be at the local soup kitchens. In Pittsburgh, it's called Jubilee's Kitchen. I remember having to go there to eat. Living with other people and their kids, being watched by other people. So we didn't live with him or anything like that until the age of 5. So to fast forward, we all moved into our new place. I can remember being like really excited because it was like I never heard of the place before. I'm about 5, so I'm reading, you know, and things like that already. So I'm familiar with stuff at this point. I can remember there being like no bids or anything. You know, we just moved in. We moved from the Salvation Army. So I'm not really sure what that was. But I did know like we lived there. So that's where we came from. He tried me. Like tried to see where he can get with me that particular evening. And with me being so young and 5, that was very uncommon because I've never lived with him before. So I just had me and my brothers and my mom. So from there, I began to see that there was a sort of favoritism with him when it came to me. And, you know, I was the only girl, so it was like it really wasn't something that I wasn't unheard of. You know, being the only girl, it's like, oh, you're supposed to get like treated differently because you're a girl, whatnot. So how I was being treated didn't really seem odd to me. But then things would happen. I'd start getting in trouble. And in our household, he was the disciplinarian. So she gave him all reign. All reign when it came to how we were being handled punishment-wise. She'd step in, you know, but nothing really happened with that, with her intervening. So like I said, I'd start to get in trouble a lot. I started kindergarten. It was good times. I met some lifelong friends during that time. But at home, no, it really wasn't. It wasn't safe for me. So I would start getting in trouble a lot. Okay, I'm the oldest. I'm not his child. So back then it felt as if like I was starting to receive like unnecessary punishment for the simple fact that I was not his. Because around the time I was 5, he met my mom when I was 2. So around 5, my little brother, his son, was conceived and born. Therefore, a sense of like sibling rivalry began to build up in me. In a sense, I didn't like my little brother, and it's because it felt like since he had came, we weren't being treated the same, and it was obvious and it was true. That's why I started to feel, that's why I was getting in trouble a lot. Because it would be for anything. I didn't pick something up, or I didn't do something that was said. I'm 5. Like, I don't know, how most people handle 5-year-olds, but I'm sure you have to tell them more than once. However, that would be used. That would be his as a way to isolate me from my brothers. So I'd get on punishment. And it wouldn't be like, oh, you're on punishment for a couple hours, a day. I was getting sentences. I was getting a week, 2 weeks, a month, So I get on punishment and serve my time, I guess. Or, you don't want to be on punishment. So you do things like, well, if I clean, can I leave? Or, you try to get your friends to ask, like, can she come out? Anything like that to get me out of punishment, especially if it's summer. I don't want to be here. We're poor, I can't do anything, So, all right, so I don't know if I'll keep it, but had to take a pause for the cause, you know what I'm saying? So,
stop hitting it so hard.
So it's about a couple hours later, so, if not everything's looking how it did before, it's because it's not. Okay, so like I was saying, so I would be put on punishment. I would have to take a nap. And what that meant was that he would come into my room and proceed to like assault me sexually. So what that would entail is that I'd have to be asleep. And he would come in, put something in front of my door because I didn't have a lock on my door. He would come into my room and he would take a pillow or a cover, anything that was near for him, and he would place it over my face. And he would leave like my neck and chest down open. And then he would proceed to place himself on top of me and insert his penis, not without being too graphic. It would be in a sense of like more graphic. So don't want you to imagine it. I'm just telling you what it was. And then when he would finish, he would clean me up. And then however long he decided to wait, or however many times it needed to happen, is when he let my mom know, like, yeah, I think she's done enough time, like, oh, we should be able to let her out. And she'd go with it because he was the one who was handling our punishments. That's a way he would get me to myself and what would occur in regards to my abuse. And another way he would do it is still with the same idea of me needing to take a nap. However, if nothing was wrong in the sense of me being on punishment, there would be money left somewhere in my room that was never there before, or candy and things like that. So being a kid, like, I took the money, understand the correlation between the two, like, oh, well, if you keep doing this, you'll get this, of maybe I'll get off punishment, or what, I just did not know. So that's what would occur in the sense of the cycle of my abuse. Again, this was from the ages of 5 to 12 years old. It was a lot, because it did not just happen in my room. It would be their room. It could be a vehicle. It was just like he really did not care. Like any opportunity, he took that. Do I recall telling my mom that he was touching me and abusing me? Yes. Is that what stopped the abuse for me? No. If you watched it this far, I thank you so much for giving the time to hear my story. It was pretty difficult, but I stuck it out. So again, I truly appreciate you watching this video. If you could, please like, comment, share, and subscribe so that you get notified whenever I do post my next video. Until my next video, guys, thank you.